Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to today's video here for Witch Hat Atelier episode 9, 10, 10, it's 10. Let's hope, Mr. Kiefer doesn't wipe TARTAH'S memories because TARTAH'S asking questions about, the light. Or at least it sounded like that's what he was gonna ask. And then also, Kiefer did say TARTAH'S observant, which could be foreshadowing that he might remove his memories because he's too observant. Or maybe he wants him as a witch or something like that. Why did it go out of the show? We'll see where it goes. Coco's sick. We're in the city to figure that out. Let's go see where it goes from here. Anyway, per usual, if you want to check out the Patreon and Discord, links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current and past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncut star reactions, so feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now I've heard us up straight into Witch Hat Atelier episode 10. Yeah, making it seem all ominous. There's no way Kiefer wipes this kid's memory, right? Then again, he could just wipe the memory of the light. Okay. They made it all happy and everything. They weren't showing Kiefer's face to misdirect. He thinks it's about... Okay. He thinks he just wants to ask him a genuine question about just like any kind of magic. So you're not gonna ask him? Oh, never mind. We're getting interrupted. Interesting looking hospital. She was staying up too much, working on Agot's sylph shoes. She hasn't slept for quite a while, damn. Yeah, and we saw her having nightmares, and so she couldn't sleep. But I guess that she maybe, any little bit of sleep she got was just gotten rid of by the nightmares, and then she couldn't go back to sleep after that or something. You thinking that Kiefer's training her too hard? Damn! Well, Kiefer is that adult. What magic did he draw? Whoa. Just a little bit of water. It's just supposed to help her sleep better or something. Just little bits of water floating over her. Oh. Whoa, that eased it up real quick. What did he do? What exactly did that water do? Did it just like cool her down or something? Yeah. It's also, she's been working on Agot's sylph shoes because she can't sleep because she's thinking about her mom and the fact that she feels so far off from her mom because she heard Kiefer talking about all the exams that she has to take, and it's a lot of exams to take before she can even become a witch of her own to then go help her mom, so she just feels hopeless and is having nightmares because of that and her hopeless feeling situation, and yeah, anyway. It interact with fear deep down. Oh, does that make TARTAH feel like he relates a little bit harder to her? That's Coco, yeah. We need to keep that in mind that TARTAH knows about this shit, though. Oh, you left your hat, brother. You left your hat, you left your hat, you left your hat, you left your... Okay. Doing so many shots of his eyes like this episode. Obviously because of his silver eyes. What was it called? Silverwash syndrome or something like that? Maybe as Kiefer implying, don't ask if you know, because then if you out that you know about the light, I'm gonna have to wipe your memories. Maybe he's subtly hinting to him to just not. And that's why he brought up, like, yes, I'd love to hear about any magic-related questions, like any questions about magic you have or something like that, trying to ease the conversation away from asking about the light. Maybe Kiefer was subtly doing that. Jesus. You lost it. What is happening? It kicked me out of the page earlier, and now it's just not... Did my internet go out or something? What is going on? My internet's fine. It's working on other stuff. This is just fucking Crunchyroll. Jesus Christ, man. Oh god. Whoa, what a gorgeous shot. Oh my god. He's just been here with her all evening. So yeah, it did cool it down. Okay, I was right. I'm sure it actually could. But of course, Kiefer can't admit that. I wish we could have this in our toolbox. Oof. Just like a regular doctor being like, it'd be so nice if we could, have this just to, cool patients down or something. Even if you can't cure diseases with magic or something, it'd be so nice to be able to just use this. Oh god, there's a fire out there. The bar to the north. Alright, well, Kiefer, let's get your water magic going. He was so caught by that. He's like, I really don't want to go do this right now. Oh, good morning, Coco. Coco overheard the yelling and woke up. She looking so comfy in that bed. I mean, yeah, her nightmares are the reason she hasn't slept recently. Without somebody here with her, she's not going back to sleep. Probably not. I guess we're skipping the OP this episode. Is Tarta gonna show back up? Tarta's gonna show back up and comfort her, and while he's there, she's gonna get her first good night of rest in a long time. Yep, he's heading in. Wow, such cool seeing from his perspectives. I'm so good at English, if you guys can't tell. Such cool from seeing from his perspective. Wow. So cool seeing from his perspective and the silver that he sees. Yeah, it's like not entirely silver. It's very interesting seeing it from this perspective. Like, it is silver, but like you can... it pretty much is. Like, you can see like lighter or darker shades of silver. Though this is more just like a black and white. But it's like in a monochrome. Everything else around like this wood floor looks gray. Well, this would imply that he sees silver, black, and white. When I thought he sees all silver, I thought literally every single feasible thing is silver and all the like maybe same shade of silver or something. But there's different like tints to it, and he can see black and white as well. Nope. Oh, she fell asleep, but she's having a nightmare. So she did end up falling asleep, but she's having a nightmare at the moment. Oh, she's crying. She's not sleeping. That's why it's just getting worse. She's just still not sleeping. Would appear they've all gone to help at the bar. Is Tarta gonna draw a spell? I wonder if Tarta's gonna end up drawing the like same water spell that he saw Kiefer do. I wonder if he's gonna do it from memory and maybe try and draw that spell. I can't tell which is which. Damn. Yeah, then he can't tell which is with which because he can't see the colors. So yeah, even if it is like silver wash and he can see like maybe see like black and whites and stuff possibly like he saw in his hat, it doesn't change when you're seeing something like this and everything is the exact same, which is what he would need to be able to be, or at least what he believes he would need to be a witch. Yeah, so he can't see like lighter or darker. So yeah, he could do basic magic, but he cannot do complex magics because per them it sounds like when you're doing maybe complex magic, different parts of it use different types of ink so that there's different effects on different areas maybe. There's a magic stationery there. I'm surprised they didn't just like wipe his memories or something. Oh, because he can make pens. Okay, there you go. That's why. Stick with the things you can do. Damn. He studied all the above, and he knows what they all do and what they're all capable of in both magic and medicine, but he just can't see them. Oh. I love the constant shifts to silver. Oh, so he'll be able to tell what's what. Yo, this kid is so smart. I love it. Very interesting. If I extract the water it's been dissolved in, maybe I can identify the original components. I love that frame there. Oh. Wait, that's so fucking smart, dude. That shines in the moonlight. Just going through one by one. Oh, between one of two. Oh, one of three. They're all powders. He could ask Coco, but like that's the whole issue, is that he feels like she's the one suffering here, but he's over here just struggling to try and help even just her when she's sick. He still left the hat on the ground. I bet you after this whole thing is over, he's gonna pick up his hat and actually wear it. After he like comes to a big revelation or has a big moment here. He's feeling like he got his hopes up that he could maybe help somebody, only to, for maybe the millionth time in his life, be let down that he was unable to do something he was hoping he'd be able to. That's where magic comes in. She can help Tarta overcome that. It's why I said that's what Tarta's thinking, but that's not necessarily the reality. Oh my god, Coco just sick as hell, weak as hell, drawing here. Oh god, she got a little shiver there. She's gonna do it to help you. That's the whole point of being a witch. Not me, not just me. She's gonna help you too. I am curious what spell she's gonna make. I'm like trying to think, but I have no idea. Sigil of Earth. The spell that's helped me a lot. Okay. So, yeah. I drew the signs of crushing in the inverse of their usual position. Oh! Is she gonna try and like... She's gonna bring it back to its original form. I was trying to work my brain to get where she was going here. That's what she's gonna do. So instead of crushing it and turning it into the sand or whatever that it usually does, it should return it back to its original form, so he'll be able to pick out which one is which. Yep, but this time you're gonna take whatever powder is and turn it back into its original thing. Yep. Yep. You can use this to find the answer. Oh, that's not it. Okay, did it not work correctly? Did it just like take the powder and poof it up some? It didn't fully return it? So Tarta's gonna draw it because she can't draw precisely right now because she's all sick. He's gonna do it. Love it. Coco all embarrassed. Yeah, he's gotta carve stuff all the time to perfection, so cool. This is a great episode. Ah, okay. It becomes your spell. Becomes your spell. Oh, I love this OST seeping in a bit here. Let's go, Tarta. I love that. Coco is just anything this kid needed to hear, she is saying right now. And look at that, he's getting it exactly perfect. See, with his skill of having things balanced, he would be an absolutely goated mage. Like, sure, maybe he couldn't do the most complex spells, like, in the moment, because he won't be able to tell what's what, but if he's at his shop, he could do some very complex spells. Because he'll know what is what, because it's labeled, and anytime he could do basic magic. He's honed his skill to be able to do that. Now let's test it. He's probably going to have to workshop it a little bit more if I had to guess. No way it's going to work perfectly first try. Something tells me he's so smart he's going to keep workshopping it until it's perfect. Or is it actually going to work first try here? Whoa. That is so cool! Wow! You did it, buddy! You performed magic, your own spell, as Coco called it. Because you took her spell and improved upon it, therefore, in making it work better and more accurately. It's both of your spells. Look at her! Her face! Oh. So you gotta do it with every single one? Ah, okay. So they didn't actually even have it in that box there. And he leaves his hat behind, not even thinking about, you know, whether the hat makes him a witch or not. All he's thinking about is the spell he's made and how he can use it to help Coco. He's elated that he's able to help that way. Despite what everybody's told him his entire life. And what he himself has believed because of their words. And his own limitations. He just needed somebody to open his mind about it. He was so locked in his own ways because of what all the people told him growing up. He believed what they said, and that became the way that he treated how his eyes work and all the above. But you get one person who can change your perspective, and just everything opens up. It's a whole new world if just one person can change your mind and get you out of the ways you think. And of course, the cool thing about this is that this is just temporary. These then return back to their form shortly after. Since we're just using like basic ink here. And we're not using anything crazy. And I'm assuming it probably has something to do with the sigils and the overall magic circle drawn as well. Well, oh yeah, see, okay, see, he's put a piece of paper under each of them. Is he drawing a new piece of paper every time? But it looks like he's still holding the same one here. So I don't know. Maybe that's just the paper that these were sitting in. These medicines were sitting in. But in that case, I guess they aren't returning as quickly as I thought they would. Yep, you know all these shapes. You've got all of these perfectly memorized. All you needed was one spell to help you be able to identify them at a moment's notice. And you have that now. So now even in the field, if he wanted to do complex magic and he doesn't know what each of his things are, or he doesn't know what each little specific thing is to change the ink or whatever it may be, all he has to do is use this one spell to be able to tell exactly what it is at a moment's notice, have it return, and then use it. Like literally this one girl, Coco, and just one little slight, it's not even a drastic perspective change, it's just that and I just love the whole mentality about how magic helps people and such, and Coco was able to, just with a slight perspective shift into how he's been so thinking he can't use magic because of his eyesight and all the above, she shows him to just use one spell, and now his entire mindset could possibly change. I really wonder if he probably won't come to the Atelier, if I'm being honest. He'll probably stick by Null Noah and still work there, but his outlook on everything will have changed so drastically. All it took was one spell for you to for everything to change for you. It's like the world comes into focus. And because he couldn't use magic off rip, his knowledge is super strong. His fundamentals of everything are extremely strong. Everything feels so... Oh my god. Whoa. So pretty. Then he found it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The actual nurse is back. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. She's also an older lady who probably wouldn't go out to the side of a fire. Is so that people can't fiddle with them. I also love how that whole scene was done in darkness. So like you see them in the light and they're so different colored and stuff like that. They're so colored, but in the darkness, even without seeing through Tarta's silver eyes, because the scene was so dark, we couldn't see what like specific things were colored either. I like that kind of directing decision, because there was scenes where of course we saw through Tarta's eyes and we saw the silver and such, but the scene was so dark it basically put us in his perspective anyway. Oh. Not particularly. But now he might actually take pride in, you know, being associated with witches and stuff. He no longer feels like he's an outcast to magic. He no longer feels like he just knows what magic is, but has never been able to use it or whatever it may be. But he no longer feels that way. Magic is no longer a foreign thing to him, despite all the knowledge he had, he could never cast. Magic was just something that he was always just out of reach, or what he had been told was the case, when it never actually was. Oh my god. Yeah. Jesus, are these some local witches here, I'm assuming? We're also seeing, like, yeah, I was gonna say, this guy seems friendly enough, but he is kind of pushy in the way that he doesn't understand fundamentally how magic works and the work that goes into making magic work and all the above, and so he can just be like, yeah, you could just poof and the place will be alright, right? Come on, let's do it. Obviously not understanding truly how in-depth things are. It's not easy or simple. Not a bit. It's morning now. It was like all fucking night. Oh wait, are they oh my god. Are they asleep over there? Oh, that's so cute! The hospital lady ended up letting him stay here, and Coco, for the first time in a long time, gets a good night's rest with Tarta at her side. That's so cute. I could see these two being a thing if there was a time skip in the show or something like that, you know. I feel like I could see Coco and Tarta being a thing. But of course, they're just kids right now. Being friends is completely fine. Help them look at things from a new perspective with your magic, Coco. Yeah, these two are adorable. Yeah, I don't know if Tarta's probably gonna stick around in Old Noah, so I don't know if he's gonna become like a huge character, but I'd love to see more of him. Yeah, the knight back there being like, I didn't tell him he couldn't go, that wasn't me. The knight dipped immediately. Yeah, Kiefer's gonna act like he doesn't know what he's talking about either. Of course, Kiefer's gonna act like he doesn't know what the fuck Tarta's talking about as well. Powerful light again on my hand. Oh god, Kiefer's looking at Tarta. Oh, Jesus. Bye-bye. Oh, so sweet. My boy Tarta got a crush? My boy Tarta might have a bit of a crush brewing. Whoa. Ah, he's gonna make a pin specifically for her. Aww. Oh, don't fall off. Oh my god. They're so adorable. That was so sweet. Just like Coco's been looking for a pin that will really suit how she can draw and such, and Tarta with his excellent craftsmanship will be able to make that kind of a pin for her. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Love it. Aww. Damn, we didn't get the OP. Oh, maybe we're gonna. No, we're not getting the OP or ED this episode, it looks like. Yeah, we're going through the OP and ED. Wow, I think it's the first time they've done that this season. It's a huge episode. I mean, understandably so. It's like, it's a huge episode for Tarta and for Coco as well, honestly. Kifrey, the way to help her would be to ask her what her nightmares are about. What's tormenting her? Talk her through it. Mm-hmm. She saw, okay, I know she's gonna say it here in a second, but she saw Tarta get so inspired to continue being a mage, a witch, and whatever it may be, and she saw him become so inspired that it has refueled her inspiration and her drive, that she was beginning to feel that her dreams of saving her mother and such were getting further and further away, in the same way that Tarta felt like him becoming a witch kept getting further and further away. They both renewed their inspiration and their dreams and wishes with each other there. And Coco's feeling more determined, and I mean, I'm might just be repeating myself at this point, but Coco's feeling more determined to save her mother, and is in the same way that Tarta became more inspired, feels that it might be within her reach. I don't know, I feel like that's just kind of repeating what I said, but I feel like I wanted to say something else. Necessity is the mother of invention. Damn, that's a bar. Necessity is the mother of invention. What the hell? It's such a random bar from Kifrey, but damn, is that a good line. I found a ray of hope. I love that. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. I kept saying all those words like wishes, dreams, inspired. I was looking for hope. In the way that Tarta became inspired, she found hope that she can continue to push through and save her mother. It was beginning to feel like way too far-fetched of a thing for her, in that she may never be able to reach it, but her hope is renewed. Of the seal in that book, it'll reverse the spell on her mother. There you go. That's also why she's feeling so hopeful. That's so good. That's why. Because if you can inverse a spell like the way that she inversed, her and Tarta inversed that one to be able to see the medicines, she can inverse the forbidden magic spell that locked her mother away, froze her mother. Wow, that's gotta be the biggest ray of hope for her. God damn. I thought at first she had just found inspiration in what occurred with Tarta, but no. The inverse sign thing makes so much sense. How's a gut feeling there? Oh, even she's relieved. Because right before Coco passed out, she was saying that she felt like she was the only one, or was shocked that she was the only one dwelling on the fact that she forced Coco to take the test at the Dada range. Apparently, admitting that she had been thinking about that a lot. Ooh, a new brimmed cap? Dude, why do the brim caps have so much aura? Oh my god. Why do they have so much aura? What is it? Wait, what is it? Oh, are those from the vial? Yeah, okay. That's from the vial of ink, the 2 vials of ink that connected them. Oh. An embodiment of forbidden magic. Whoa. Oh, they're gonna go after her during her next oh no! Are they gonna? Oh, this is such a happy frame here. A got walking away all embarrassed. Are they going to try to attack a got during her test? Or are they gonna wait for Coco to take her second exam? I'm not sure why they'd go after a got. Maybe they just know a got is connected to Coco and they could maybe get to Coco through her or something. Or they're just gonna wait for Coco to take her second test when she's alone. And we've got this embodiment of forbidden magic, this witch that is literally entirely invisible. That's crazy. What kind of magic and spells would you have to do that to your body? So cool. Anyway, dope ass episode. Really loved this one. I loved everything going on with Tarta. I loved how Coco was able to renew her hope and inspiration, and I love how Tarta was able to dig himself out of the rut everybody had put him in through his entire life, through just one spell from Coco. Coco's spell ended up helping Tarta in so many ways, more than she'll maybe ever know. But yeah, I also love their dynamic. They're adorable, and I really hope we see more of Tarta as we continue. But I think that is going to wrap it up for my reaction to Witch Hat Atelier episode 10. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.